Nigga's nasty. Everybody.
This better not go in the video.
Everybody, pick your boogers all the time. Don't have a care in the world like my friend Jamal here. It's episode 2 of whatever we're calling this quarantine wine tasting show. The quarantine show of wines. Wine show tasting. Something with quarantine and wine tasting, and then Jamal and I just kicking it. Thanks to the city of Shaker Heights. They're doing a bunch of construction nearby, and they're being pricks to our freaking show. Now Jamal somehow ripped his magic wand into two, and now we don't know what we're gonna do. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but it is what it is. Jamal, how's this week been?
Week has been pretty good so far. It's today Wednesday.
So Wednesday?
Yes, today's Wednesday. You know, it's the middle of the week, hump day. Nothing too crazy going on, really.
Well, sadly, here in Shaker, in 2 days, on Friday, we'll have lake effect snow. So good thing we filmed today. I don't know why it's gonna be snowing in May. I'm usually not in Shaker at this time, and it's probably gonna make me cry. I don't fuck with snow.
Oh, we kind of know why it's snowing, guys. Something a little like scientists like to call global warming, you know, or climate change, as some people like to say now.
And that, Jamal, but I'm just saying in general. I don't know why, like May, whatever the hell, they decided to snow. So that's all I'm saying. No big
May
deal.
6th.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not counting days anymore. Quarantine has made me not count days anymore.
Well, I just know it's the 6th because yesterday was, you know, Cinco de Mayo, Taco Tuesday.
It was one of the only Cinco de Mayo and Taco Tuesdays. Well, Taco Tuesdays just started to be, like, you know, popular thanks to one LeBron James. But yo, this was supposed to be like the best Taco Tuesday
Ever, yeah.
ever, and quarantine stripped it away. However, I did
2020, man.
However, I did have some bomb-ass tacos yesterday, so it really didn't. I have tacos every Tuesday. It smacks, so my household just started doing it. I've been rocking with it, so I gotta thank my dad for that. I did snap, bro. Quarantine got me snapping, bro.
Yeah, we saw your private snaps. Not private like that.
Whoa. Hey, I was not snapping like that either. Yo, he's wild.
Hey.
Yo, yeah. I don't know what he's on, man.
Why don't y'all go check out his premium Snapchat and his OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, I got a premium Snapchat, $20 a month. Okay, that's one thing I want to talk about. Why are people freaking putting out fans only, bro? People don't want to see all that, man. Nobody signed up for any of that.
Obviously they do. It's low key popping now, you know.
I mean,
especially over quarantine and all, you know. People need money. You gotta make money somehow.
You see all those Instagram models now? They're like, look, man, yo, times are hard with COVID. Look, hit up my fans only. No, who's really gonna, like? Okay, maybe you guys are hitting them up, but like,
yeah,
dude, I'm not about to be paying no freaking model just doing the same thing they do on Instagram,
right.
Just a little more explicit. He might. I know.
Nah.
Hey, I know he might. Yeah, I know he might. But another topic I want to talk about real quick is this whole COVID thing. I'm getting sick of this whole disease.
I think we're all pretty fed up.
No pun intended, man. I'm really sick of the disease. Like, it's really cramping my style. I'm not really with it. I don't rock with it. Whatever. I'm gonna throw shots at his fitted. Bah, bah, bah. Gratata. Sad to find out that he had a fans only when he was on Vine. That guy, the Gratata guy. They found out he was Gratata and something else.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, for this week's episode on quarantine wine tasting,
it looks like it's called The Last Room.
The Last Room. There you guys go. I don't know if you guys can see that there.
Don't let it cover up me.
Look, little blurry. Hey,
Let me see.
hey, relax.
I think I really like this one. In all honesty, it's got, you know, some shaker vibes to it. Shout out to the squad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That red and white, you know what I'm saying? But it also got that hint of death that's for part of this, you know, Cinco de Mayo. You know, it was the 6th of May now, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like on some cocoa-ish, you know what I'm saying? It's a North Coast 2018 Cabernet Sauvignon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We already becoming, you know what I'm saying? We're already becoming savants at wine. You know, it's from the Santa Rosa area of California. California, in my opinion, in the West Coast, it's really like the Europe of America. So wild, so free, so... This last room, I just can't wait. I just can't wait. And I'm not going to get it confused with the other one that I kept calling it Bold City.
Yeah.
But it was really Lost City. I don't know why. Maybe I should start calling this the Bold Room. You know what I'm saying? Because of its bold taste. But Jamal has the card. Once again, the tasting card. He will not lose it this time.
You guys can get a little peek at that too.
It matches the bottle.
Matches the front of the bottle. Here's the back. For all you guys who are curious.
And let me see the
Hold on. No, we gotta taste it first. And then look at the card. We messed up last time.
So yeah, we're trying to right our wrongs. So yeah, we're gonna have Jamal open up this can of
Would you like to do the honors this week?
Or not can. I mean, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'll break the seal, but that's it. Hey, look, man, I'm no genius. If we did a time lapse of how it takes me to open up anything, dude, I have trouble putting Legos together. I have trouble putting the little lightning cable into the iPhone.
He can't find the hole, guys. That seems like what he's saying to me. He has some trouble finding the hole.
No comment. I plead the fifth. Hey, look, that's the best I could do, man. You try your best.
You good here.
And you fail. But look, hey, man, Jamal works in the restaurant industry, so we gonna give it a little close-up on that, boy.
Gotta over here, you know.
You guys, I want to apologize for that time lapse. Last episode was kind of head-assery. But, you know, we're not doing time lapse for this one. So I'm just going to commentate on look at that corking. Jamal's opening up that cork. I feel like I'm in the PGA, tournament. And I'm looking at Tiger Woods, the Chief Keef version of Tiger Woods. He's opening up the cork. And he's ready to pull.
Almost.
Let's see if he can just do it in one, Jamal strength pull.
Here we go.
Look at that. Look at the lever. Wow.
Oh. I guess not.
He's having trouble.
Hey, chill. There we go. She might need one more.
And look at that.
You heard that?
Sadly, everybody, we do not have any unboxings today, so I don't have much more but just tasting and chatting. But that's one thing Jamal and I are really good at, drinking and talking. So, I mean,
especially the drinking part, guys.
If you guys want to sponsor us, if there's any, alcohol suppliers that want to sponsor our show, hey, man, give us a call. I'm not giving out my phone number right now, but, you can hit us up at louderandprouder1@gmail.com.
What's Out Productions?
Yeah, my teacher, one of my professors, did not like the fact that What's Out Production, his nickname is WAP, which has no affiliation to a racial slur. Just want to add.
None at all.
It's in reference to guwap, like that money, Gucci Mane and this guap. We're here to get money.
WAP gang.
So
we're on that WAP gang. You know what I'm saying?
This has a very I don't even know how to describe it. It smells like it would go well with some steak, maybe some chicken. But I think every wine goes with steak and chicken. I'm pretty sure. Maybe
not everyone.
Maybe some mashed potatoes. This also smells like
mashed potatoes. I've never heard that for a food pairing with wine.
Hey, man.
Mashed fucking potatoes.
I'm very Midwestern, so I really just think about meat and potatoes and everything.
Which, I mean, it's not bad.
So
I also like meat and potatoes myself. But
It
I'm
also-
just saying.
it also reminds me of cooking wine, or the wine my grandfather used to put in his sauce and his gravy, he might call it. So it's a little throwback to pouring my grandfather a little glass. Shout out to my grandfather. R.I.P.
Next room, let's see.
But smell wise,
It's kind of tricky, guys.
it's really tricky.
It's not giving off a lot.
It doesn't really smell that dry.
It's grapes for sure.
I mean,
You get
obviously, we know it's grapes. It
Smelling
reminds
the
me-
lotion off my hands, honestly.
It reminds me of the great smell of Chirac with the hot dog water and Chief Keef banging I Don't Like featuring Kanye West. So yes, I really do rock with the smell. It is very great. I am a wine connoisseur. And as I do all the time, I am now going to taste it in the way of my forefathers. And Jamal will just do a little sippy sip, like a little girly girl. Cheers.
It's fucking madman. He's just a madman.
I've never had pomegranate, but maybe that's the taste that I taste right now. But I'm not sure. It's pretty good, pretty decent. There's a little tart taste at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't in the Lost City. But just like that, I've already
Went down
forgot.
the wrong pipe, guys. Definitely went down the wrong pipe.
I was going to say, just like that, I forgot the name of the wine, but it's the last room.
Not the lost room. It's not the first room.
It's not even the second room or the third.
It's the lost room, guys.
It may be the attic, maybe. Hey man,
The last room,
it's the last room.
not lost. See, now I'm getting it all confused.
Hey, the wine getting to him. That's what he's saying.
No.
The wine hitting. And when we talk about when the wine's hitting, let's go back to the alcohol. Let's see, where is it? It's 14.5%. I think that's higher than last.
No, I don't think
Last
so. I
week's.
think the other one was like 16 or something. Wasn't it 15 or 16?
Yeah, well, hey, this thing came out of 2018. Got a lot of great things about 2018. 2018 was a decent year for, a lot of people. It's better than 2020 so far, for sure. That's the last time Playboi Carti came out with an album, I'm pretty sure. That's really all I got. No, I'm playing. It's got a quote from a famed writer, Edgar Allan Poe, at the back. And honestly, I'm not gonna bore you with that.
We are going to read it, guys. Here. We're going to read it. But to the chamber which lies most westwardly of the seven, there are now none of the maskers who venture, for the night is waning away, and there flows a ruddier light through the blood-colored panes. Edgar Allan Poe, The Mask of the Red Death.
Jamal just sounded like a hood, English teacher trying to teach the kids, what it's all about. And if Shaker Heights, still wants to mess up our filming, they could do it some other time, man. This quarantine's getting to me, man. All this beeping, all this shit, man. Some bullshit. Man, hey, man, shut up, man.
We got a dump truck right over there, guys. It's like right there.
Hey, at least turn off the engine, man. I'm really about to pop off,
Hey,
man.
he's funny.
I'm about to pop off. Look, I'm done wearing a mask. Even though the wine says wear the mask, I can't wear the mask anymore. When I work out, it just makes everything more foggy. you gotta make sure you brush your teeth when you wear the mask. Just saying. Come on, let's see this. All right. So it's from the North Coast, California. We got a friend right there that's in the North Coast, close to there. Shout out my boy Christian Hewlett, another founding member of What's Out. Its profile is a medium-bodied red wine. What's up with these dudes? Hey, man. Man, they got the freaking trucks out, man.
It's pretty bright for red wine, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is pretty medium bodied, is what I meant to say.
Man, I did not know Shaker Heights is gonna turn into an HGTV network, like, right now. Like, they doing renovating. And they don't ever renovate. They just started renovating today. Some suckers, man. But anyways, it's got a raspberry taste, plum. I think I said pomegranate, but pomegranate, plum, same thing.
Pomegranate wasn't too far off. I don't know if plums and pomegranates are the same thing. Not quite. Not quite.
Hey, look, I want to apologize on behalf of myself for freaking out about these people. But like, what are you doing, man? Of course you do it today. The only day we have a good sunny day. We might shoot some hoops. There's no snow coming anytime soon, except for Friday.
You asked me how the weeks have been from the beginning. I forgot to update you guys. I busted my ankle working. Just doing some landscaping, cutting down some trees. You know, I was loading the wood up.
So now he could file for unemployment right now because, you know, his ankle's messed up.
So I don't know if we will be hooping today.
We might play some horse.
Something.
But I want to shout out, you know, the government. They need to keep cutting checks to people, man, so we can do more wine tasting. No,
Hey, be my guest.
Hey, man. So it's from a new world, moderate climate. I don't know what that means, Jamal. Do you know what that means?
I forget. It's mostly to do with the grapes and the skin of the grapes. So it's in the tannins. So like the weather affects the grapes, which ultimately affects the wine. We will give you more on that next episode.
Yeah, we're gonna learn more about wine. Maybe we'll do a whole episode about wine and learning about wine and
General wine knowledge.
doing wine and what wine has to do with wine and the world and tasting and
Wine.
and why not
More
another
wine.
glass. But hey, man, I'm not gonna lie, I like this a little bit better than the Lost City. It's the last room. I don't know where they come up with some of these wine names. They're very interesting. If I were to ever have a wine company, what would my name be? I don't know. It might be on some like Paul Newman, like, you know, Paul Newman's own like salad dressing. I just might call it my name and say own wine.
Own wine. Wow. What a name. Own wine.
Or maybe I might call it, you know,
Not Xavier's own. Just own wine.
maybe X's own wine. I feel like that's also a great name as well. But, you know, I can't lie, this is a decent one. We're not gonna give it a rating yet. We'll give it a rating at the end of the show. But we got a lot of more things to talk about, everybody. Hey, we need people to start commenting. What are you guys up to over quarantine? What are you guys drinking?
Tell us some of your activities, your hobbies.
You know, for me, it's been video editing for friends and family. And if you want me to video edit, I can. Hanging out with my boy Jamal every once in a while, sneaking out.
Game.
But y'all didn't hear that. And then
Keep that on the down low.
keep that on the DL. I might be going on quarantine walks with friends, wearing masks, being 6 feet apart. Hey, man, a lot of crazy things. You know,
Some other activities.
I mean, Jamal and I watched Ohio State's graduation this weekend on Sunday.
Yeah, sure did.
Pretty eventful. Shout out to the class of
Pretty good.
2020.
Got a few friends up there at O State. Graduating this year.
Well, O State isn't up there, but it's down there.
Down there, up there. You know, y'all know it's just a saying.
It's kind of crazy that a lot of people are graduating now during this weird transition.
Including yourself. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
So, I graduated technically like two weeks ago. The video was a 4-minute graduation. I was working out playing basketball when it came out. So I had my AirPods in, and I pressed play on the video, and as my president of the university was talking, I'm hooping. And
imagine that, hooping during your graduation.
I mean, everybody says you want to be with friends, families, you remember the situation, but honestly, I'm not trying to sit there for 4 hours in a cap and gown and sweat my ass off all the time, and because I sweat, dude. I sweat like it's nobody's game. And
yes, he does.
It would just be hot and murky and sweaty and nasty, and what do they call it? Grotto? Maybe that's too much information. But whoa. Hey man, shout out to class of 2020. Shout out to class of shout out to those high schoolers that are graduating. They got a lot of keynote speakers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of keynote speakers this year. They got Obama speaking to high schoolers and college kids. Michelle Obama. What? They got, Tim Cook spoke at Ohio State, so it's pretty good. Shout out to Apple and the gang.
Gang.
They should, they should send out, some of those new iPhone SEs. We might, if Apple want to send us over one, we might review it. But maybe they should have sent them out to some of the, the graduate class at Ohio State. Oprah probably gonna give one. Oprah always giving speeches, man. Everybody that giving speeches out right now, man. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to those politicians for giving out speeches, man. But, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hear a speech from me or Jamal, class of 2020, speak up or forever hold your peace, man. We ain't talking about marriage either. I'm just saying. Speak up. Because, I never heard a speech from Jamal.
Yes, you have.
Jamal never give out, them emotional, like... come to Jesus moments, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never hit him on his preacher shit, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to. And maybe you guys should, spam the buttons. Be like, yo, Jamal, we want to hear something from you, bro.
You never know.
You never know. He might come through.
Let's go. I might just have some bars for y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. I get speeches. But it's something light. That's something I do on a little hobby, you know what I'm saying? You gotta inspire the kids. That's all that matters, man.
No, inspiration go a long way.
I definitely taste the plum now.
Yeah.
Never had plum, so I don't know what plum,
He doesn't like any fruit, guys. I don't know how this man has survived for 22 years. 22.
Yeah, I'm 22. Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Without eating fruit.
Let me tell you the first experience. I tried having fruit, and then I stopped. It was in preschool. There was a bunch of, what are those things? Those, see, I'm really bad at fruit names because I don't really eat them.
Was it small? Was it big? The color?
Okay, they're slimy. They're usually in
Slimy.
They're slimy. They're orange. They're usually in a little cup. You might have them in a
slimy
cup.
Fruit. So like oranges in the cup, tangerines.
No, it's not oranges, tangerines. I would have easily been able to. They may be peaches because they're really slippery, but they're in those. Those cups. Those like
the
fruit cups. Or those peaches.
Yeah, they got peaches sometimes.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it was, but anyways, I tried to have it when I was a little kid, and it got stuck in the throat. So
see, I hate fruit cups myself. I'd rather just eat a piece of fruit, like just go get.
And my doctors,
orange or something.
My doctors are like, hey man, why don't you try to eat them frozen? But I don't really like the texture. Which I get why they say eat it frozen, but also like, no. Like, honestly, I like raisins. I like apple pie.
How the hell you like raisins, but not actual grapes?
Dude, raisins just had that taste that it just smacks, bro.
What?
Like, I used to eat,
How do you like raisins and not actual grapes? It's not adding up for me, man.
I don't like the moisture. I also don't like the word moist either.
Oh, just the word?
Yeah, I'm just saying. But with raisins, I don't know. They just slapped to me. I used to eat a whole bag. You know what I'm saying? I would just pop bags of them, man.
Same. I ate raisins too much that I stopped liking them. And now I don't really like raisins because I ate too many.
Now, look, I'm not shouting out any names. Like I'm not about to be that person. I don't like putting out names. But you know, when I was in elementary school, I had a little crush on this little girl, right? And for her birthday, you know, she had these like muffins or whatever. And look, man, I couldn't be a dick or nothing, cause I really had a little, you know, I had a little crush on her, man. So I had to take the risk, man. I had to eat it, dude. And I had to rock with him, even though I would never rock with him. But I had to, like, so it may just be mental, in all honesty. But I know one thing for certain: the one fruit that I do hate, and this is a number one fact, is bananas. I cannot stand bananas. I hate them. I think the muffin that I had for this girl's birthday was like maybe blueberry or whatever. And I just had to push through that, you know what I'm saying? It's the Mamba mentality. I've always had it. Especially when you gotta impress. You gotta go impress Jamal, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
He gonna talk about impressing somebody with some fruit.
Look, hey, man, look. It was a sacrifice. Some may call it simping. Yo, I don't know what else to say, man. But I hate bananas. I'll go back to that point. Bananas suck. My grandfather used to cut up bananas in his cereal in the morning. I come downstairs, I smell the bananas, throw up. Immediately throw up.
Even the smell.
Even the smell. Dude, I'm upstairs in the attic. That's where my room is. I'm not on some, like, I mean, nothing wrong with living in the attic. Jamal is in the attic as well. Okay?
Oh, whoa. It's not the attic. It's just the third floor.
Okay, well, you want to call it third floor, fourth floor, whatever. I can smell it all the way downstairs when it's really ripe and when my mom's eating one. And when I smell it, man, I go crazy, man. I go berserk, man. I'm gone, man. Like, I hate it.
He's soft.
I hate it. Maury Povich, like the Maury show, they used to do these shows where they had people freak, like they would have guests that had like fears of like random objects. And this one guy was afraid of bananas. And everybody who's seen the episode always thought of me. They was like, that's Xavier, man. He freaks out, man. So you know how I used to have a little bully. And for some reason, I always used to have female bullies, man, which is so weird, man. I don't know. You ever have female bullies?
I can't say I had a female bully, you guys.
So I had a few female bullies in my life, man. It made me respect women. You know what I'm saying? It forced me to respect women. Like women got it too, man. You know what I'm saying? They got the sucker punches too, man. They could give you a noogie too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some guys don't respect women. It's like, what do you like, bro? I respect women, man. I had women I've had women shove me in lockers, man. Back in 5th grade.
You got shoved into a locker?
Shout out to Nia, man. Hey, man. Hey, shout her out, man.
He got stuffed in the locker, y'all.
And I wasn't look, I was still pretty big in 5th grade. Like, I was still, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you really got stuffed in the locker?
Like, yeah, man.
I thought I only have it on TV shows.
Nah. Hey, she picked up the locker. All right, she opened up the locker. I was in there. Xavier. And I'm like, what's up, dude? I was always cordial. Like, I was never about to be rude to, like, my bully. But that don't mean I'm no punk, man. Like, I really step up if I need to step up, man. But not to no, like, female. And she was bigger than me in 5th grade, man. She pushed my ass right into the locker, man. She didn't close it though, which that'd have been scary, man. I'm claustrophobic. That'd have freaked me out. But the bullies are your motivators. They help you. You know what I'm saying? Kids get so caught up on bullies nowadays, man. No, bullies help you grow. For real. You need bullies.
Who helps a bully grow? Gotta ponder that.
Life helps the bully. Hey, that's what it is. But nah, so yeah, man, I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, I had a bully who lived on Jamal Street, and she was just little, like, she had to be a few years younger than me too, and she was light skinned, and she hung out with my homeboy and one of my ex teammates, Malik Taylor. Shout out, Leaky, Leaky, shout out Leaky. But no, she is just this light skinned girl, and she found out that like I was afraid of bananas, so she came over all the time. I can't even think of her name anymore. She just played like she would just chase me with bananas around the street and stuff, and it freaked me out, man.
What?
Yeah, man. Like, hey, she waited for me.
How did I know this? I did not know this.
Yeah, she waited for me to come outside. She lived like right down the street from you. I can never think of her name, but yeah, man, yo, shout her out, man. She was younger than me and she was a bully. So, hey, man, age is nothing, except for it is. Look, I'm no Jeffrey Epstein. That's not where I was going with that.
Dun dun dun.
We might cut that, but maybe not. You know what I'm saying?
I'm no Jeffrey Epstein.
But hey, man, you can have a bully that's younger than you. You can have a bully that's older than you.
Hey, Xavier was out here really getting punked as a kid.
No, you know what I'm saying? It's just because I'm respectful, man. You gotta be respectful to the people, man.
I'm not saying be disrespectful.
I had another bully too, who was a dude, and Jamal was cool with him. And Jamal let him be. Hey, Jamal didn't get bullied by him, but we was cool with him. His name was Darren. And shout out Darren, man.
Pontiac.
Pontiac. Hey, we had this song when we was going to elementary school. He was like, I'm fresh as hell with my brand new Pontiac. Yo, it's because Pontiacs. When we were in elementary school, Pontiac got discontinued.
Yep, sure did.
And we was like, man, ain't no more Pontiacs gonna be in the world. We were just flustered by that.
I always wanted a Pontiac, but only because I liked the emblem though, for real. Like.
The Pontiac was wrong, bro. One of my homeboys, his stepdad, shout out my boy Ian Morrison, man. His stepdad had the Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? The one that was convertible, but like, man, shout out Pontiac. So Jamal, my bully, and him, we all had this thing called we had this Pontiac rap song.
Yep.
But over the summer, you know, he was still my bully, but he also was trying to guide me as well. But he really bullied the heck out of me, man. This one time, I stood up to him. I was like, hey, I thought I was feeling myself, bruh. And my grandfather watched all this happen, bro. My grandfather had to turn up real quick. Man, I went up there and I was like, look, I'm sick of your mess, man. He said something about my mom, and like, that's one thing. Only y'all talk about my mom.
One thing, do not talk about his mom, you guys, unless you really want to see them hands.
Unless you want to see the smoke. So, you know what I'm saying? I hit him, pop out, two to the chest, man. And he ate them boys. I was like, yo, I'm like, damn. Well, and he picked me up, slammed me on the ground. Bop, 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 bop. Maybe four strikes ahead, had a bloody nose, man. I got back up. I called him whatever. I didn't curse back in the day, so I may have called him a punk or a sissy or, you know, one of those type deals. And my grandpa was like, hey, yo, get up off of that, man. So, hey, man, shout out him. But now, look at him now, man. He helping us out now. Our bullies used to bully us. Now he helping us. He used to help us get into
What's that?
The bar. I can't think of the bar.
Not the piano bar.
The piano bar, it's the big one everybody goes to. The social room? Not the social room. Yeah. No, the social room. We're going with all the games. Yeah, the game room. Whatever they call it, man. What is it called, bro? We're gonna look it up real quick. Yeah, we're definitely gonna look this up. Dang, bro, it's something easy. Not our game. What is this social room? The social room's off the league. People always trying to go there too. I mean, it is pretty nice. You know, everybody going there to go play games and... How many games? They got everything there, bro. I think they got pool, obviously. They got bowling. They got a few, like, arcade style machines that require quarters. Legitimately, they got everything except for this one. Like, they got a shuffleboard. I'm almost certain they have a shuffleboard on the top. Yo, shout out Google, because they're listing legitimately all of them except for the one we really need. What the hell is it called? They legitimately named all the bars around it, except for it. Is it the social club? What the heck is it called, bro?
Punch Bowl Social. That's what it's called. Shout out to my boy G. He gets us into Punch Bowl Social all the time. He's security now. And yo, man, I mean, we've had some fun nights at the Punch Bowl Social already, and this has only been our first year of legally drinking. So,
First year.
I mean,
legally drinking.
Summer was amazing, and now I guess summer's not really gonna happen due to COVID. So that stinks.
Dude, I still have hope for the summer. You know what I'm saying? I haven't lost all hope yet. We still got a few months, like a month or two. Really just like a month or 2 months for real before like summer start. But you know, you never know.
You never know. Hey man, we hoping May 31st that day. But we gotta talk about these dudes that's protesting out there. Why y'all protesting to go outside so quick? Y'all want to go protest to go get sick and die?
They're not even like social distancing protesting, guys. They're like all huddled together. How are you protesting in the reopening of your state? Not even following the guidelines, the safety guidelines.
Hey man, I'm going mad every once in a while. I think about like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll go protest with them boys. But then, hell no, man. I don't know where these people, man, protesting next to me, man. They might be coughing and oh, it's just a little cough, man. Yeah, it's just something light, man. And like, yeah, I lost all the taste buds, all the smell. Yeah, man, it's the symptoms of COVID, but I ain't getting tested. So why y'all out here protesting, man? Man, sit your asses down and watch some Netflix, man.
Sit down somewhere. Do something productive.
So Jamal, we talked about what we watched last week. You watching any new shows this week?
Any new shows? No new shows.
I think
no new friends. No new friends.
I ended up finishing.
No.
We can actually now have this conversation now that Jamal and I have fully finished.
Little fires
the
everywhere.
little fires all over the place, everywhere. Shout out to NG. You know what I'm saying? And not that one NG that did those tweets that one time in Shaker. I know that happened. You don't keep quiet about that, but
shout out Kerry Washington.
Already seen this, Jamal. Jamal has the sense of humor of 2013 Reddit. Maybe, you know, the app iFunny. That's where his humor lies.
Hey, that shit be funny though.
Yeah, when I'm in middle school.
Is they trying to call me immature, guys?
No, his sense of humor is immature.
It's okay.
Jamal himself is mature, as you can see by the dreads.
Gang.
Okay, back to what we were saying though. We had some technical difficulties. Who cares about technical difficulties?
We're talking about Kerry Washington.
We're talking about Kerry Washington and little fires elsewhere. Everywhere, all over the place.
All over the place, I like that.
Surprising ending. Shout out to the kids of Shaker Heights, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
We them rebels. Yes, sir.
Richardsons.
I mean, we know some Richardsons, but they not like, it's not Chris and Lena. You know what I'm saying?
Even though it would be. Nah, it's a joke.
Ha. But no, so very interesting. I like the ending. Make sure you give it a little watch. We ain't spoiling all of it. I just said shout out to kids, man. Kerry Washington's character is all over the place, man. She should have just sold that little picture she had all along, and she was gonna make $500,000. That's all I'm saying. You got to get those come ups, man. She could have.
It was very personal for her, though. You know what I'm saying?
Man, F out of here, man. She could have bought her a house here in Shaker, and she didn't have to deal with what's going on with them Richardsons, man. She didn't have to go. Let me wash your dishes. She wouldn't have to.
She only did that so she could keep an eye on Pearl. She wasn't going to do it.
All I'm saying is Pearl would have had a house at Shaker Heights with that money, man, and she still had some money, man.
They could have lived anywhere for real.
That's facts, but I'm just saying, like, if Pearl loved Shaker Heights so much, man, they could have been there chilling, and there'd have been no drama, man. No drama at all, man. But no, they want to be dramatic, and like, y'all can't really just talk about things, man. And and Jamal was talking about that one mother, the stepmother of the Asian baby,
Linda.
Linda, and what, baby child. Is that the name of it? Mei-Ling, baby child. Where am I coming with baby child?
BB was her mother. BB Child was her mother. Bebe. Hey, shout out Bebe gang.
Hey, shout out Baby Child. Oh yeah, my guy. Hey, yeah, salud.
That wine really starting to hit him.
But yeah. Hey, I was like, man, hey, where that coming Baby Child from? I was like, that sounds made up, man.
Bruh, is there a... Oh, the facing is on my face, and it's a square. You see it?
Yeah, it's supposed to do that.
It hasn't done that before, dog. So when I seen it now,
it's because it can't focus on your face because your dreads hide it and the shadows hide it. But regardless, back to what you're saying, man. Shout out to Baby Child. She went up to that, she went up to Linda's household, whatever the last name of Linda's household, and snatched her baby back, man.
Hey, you said you were.
Hey, dang. Hey, I spoiled it, but hey. I ain't edited it out, man. That's going in it.
No.
Hey, that's just one part.
He needs to edit that part out.
I'm not going to though. So,
right, anyways, well, what did you think of what was Kerry Washington's character's name again? I forgot.
The little artist.
What was it?
Man, shout out Kerry Washington's character, man. She was eccentric, maybe.
Well, anyways, what did you think of her the final art project she did in Shaker?
It didn't really look like Shaker, cause honestly, she forgot to put out, she forgot to do little sculptures of all these damn people doing construction during quarantine wine tasting. They forgot to mention that. Shaker was a little too small in the show. Shaker does not look like that. Shaker's a little bigger, and we have a golf course, so they failed to mention the golf course. I think I know what house that Richardson's supposed to live in, because it's right down the street. I think. Right across the street from the golf course. Because that house burned on fire one time. So who knows? Maybe that's the house.
Oh, I forgot. Is it a true story or is it based off of a true story?
I don't think it's based on no true story. We'd have known if it was based on a true story.
Oh. Maybe.
I got some crazy Shaker stories if y'all want to hear some, man. You want to hear some, Jamal?
Maybe we should say that for next week.
Yeah, maybe. Hey,
do a little quarantine story time.
We'll do some quarantine story time with Shaker Heights, you know what I'm saying? Shaker Heights, Ohio, it's got a lot of history. It's got a lot of people in it. A lot of cool people in it. That's really all I got to say about that.
We got some famous people,
Shout out Paul Newman. He was one of the famous. And Machine Gun Kelly, you know him? And Kid Cudi, you know him? Y'all know Kid Cudi?
Nah.
Hey, he one of the Scotts and Travis Scott and Kid Cudi.
Hey, it's a banger if you ask me.
It's up there. It's a #1 hit. So, shout out Travis Scott. Shout out the Scotts. I was just going back to Astroworld, looking at Astroworld, which came out in 2018, just like this Cabernet did. Astroworld, ooh shit, man, getting all over my Kobe, man. The wine get on Kobe, man. Regardless, Astroworld smacks, man, and that's a fact.
Can't dispute it.
It's got so many hits in it, bro. If you listen to Astroworld again, hey, if you haven't listened to Astroworld, you missing out.
Do yourself a favor.
You know what I'm saying? Last year, I played the good boyfriend role. You know what I'm saying? Down in Jacksonville. For my birthday, I got some Astroworld tickets. Some decent Astroworld tickets. Shout out to my uncle. Well, my girlfriend was supposed to be starting her first game. So you know I had to do the sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice. But then she ain't even start, so it made me salty, man. And then when the game was over, man, there was still an hour to get to the.
Oh man, he went down. He took one for the team.
Man, Astroworld's amazing, and I missed out on an amazing concert. And we just having a conversation with some of the boys, man.
Hey, I missed out too though, because he was coming to the Q, you guys. He was coming to Cleveland, one weekend or something like that. Whenever, but then it had got like
they got canceled.
They got canceled, postponed or something. So I ain't bought a ticket or whatever. And the next thing you know, like the day of the concert, it's back on. Like, but a nigga ain't say shit.
Hey man,
I was heated, y'all. Like big heated.
The best part about Astroworld is the You be like, hey.
He on his Cudi vibe.
I just want to, hey, yeah, see? Shaker, we got a lot of crazy artists. We got a few actors and actresses. Hey man, another one of our creative directors here at What's Out Production. He gonna be another Shaker legend. Watch out for him.
Hey,
his game, SDE. That's what they gonna call it. That's what all the nerds gonna call it in 20 years from now. They gonna be like, that's such a revolutionary game. SDE.
So crazy, bro.
She Dreams Elsewhere coming out this fall. We gonna be pushing it heavy.
Hey,
it's our own. It's blood. Shout out Davion. Will he be a Shaker legend? Time will tell. Will I be one? Yeah, it's guaranteed already.
It's already,
you know what I'm saying? It's already in the book.
It's already down.
They already written it down. It's already written down.
Come on now.
Young Star 984, already a legend. He's already one, man. Whenever people they like, hey man, you know who I miss seeing? Jamal, man. Where Jamal at, man? Every time I'm talking to somebody, hey, Jamal.
Oh man.
He's the Draymond Green of Shaker hockey for a few years, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta know how to play your role, guys.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is he wasn't varsity his freshman year, man. But he pushed the varsity, so give him a state ring. You know what I'm saying? Give him a state championship, man. You know what I'm saying? Give him a state championship, man. Hey, I'm done playing with y'all, man. But nah, back to the wine. Jamal, you got anything else you want to talk about, man?
Not really. I mean,
hey, what an ass would I be if I just went like, oh yeah, you know, we done, and I just chugged it all. That'd be fried.
I'll make him go to the store and buy me a whole new bottle, y'all.
But anyways, the last room, I like it a lot, not a lot better than the Lost City. You gotta go to the last room to find this bottle, cause it's fire. Shout out to the people who gave us this wine.
Right sellers.
All them MIT grads. Y'all out here drinking wine during quarantine just like us, so we want to thank you guys for that. I want to thank you guys for viewing it.
Let's see.
I like the label. You know how like girls say, oh, I like the team. Why you like the team? I like the colors. Yeah, I like the jerseys. I like the colors. I like the color. The labeling.
And the label is
the labeling, fire, fuego.
It's pretty good.
It's been a great little rant and all.
It's gonna be the last wine you drink in the last room you ever be in.
What if you was on your deathbed in the last room and they said, look, what you want to eat for the last, what you want to eat, what you want to drink on the last room, in your last room ever? Asking for the last room. Shout out to the last room.
Drink in the last room. In the last room.
On the last day. In the last room.
Hey.
Last seconds of life. Salud.
Enjoy.
Salud. We gonna give it a grading after this. I like that raspberry taste, man. I might start rocking with raspberry. You never know, man. Maybe that might be the first, you know what I'm saying?
Hey. Uh-oh.
First fruit I actually mess with, you know what I'm saying?
The wine getting them into the fruit game.
Maybe. But maybe not. I'm gonna give this one, we gave the Lost City an 8. But that was a combined score. I gave it a 7.5, Jamal gave it an 8. I like this better than the Lost Room, or the Lost City. The last room, for me, gets an 8.5.
He's going 8.5. I like it, but I mean it's pretty mild on the palate, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't get too much of this or too much of that. It's balanced well and all, but I myself can use a little bit more flavor, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more taste and notes. So I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
So 7.5, 8.5. It goes down to 8 once again. We rounded to 8. Shout out to the last room.
Shout out, last room.
Hopefully they have an Instagram. We'll tag you. This is What's Out production. We won't go by WAF. What's Out.
What's Out.
It's been X. You can follow me at X Anaton 2024.
Jamal Townsend. You already know it's been real. You can follow me at Jamal Townsend.
Youngstar 984.
Hit me up.
And you can follow all of What's Out production, which we will have a new podcast coming up. We're filming tomorrow on Zoom at WHTOUT PRO on Instagram. Thank you, everybody. Salute.